As some of y'all know, I attended my first Trump rally or Trump event in Arizona. I was at the Goodyear rally. I had great seats right behind the president, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I took pictures and saw about 60, 70 people or so, and Trump was fantastic. I'm going to show you in a bit. There was a speech from Rand Paul, one of my favorite Republicans besides Trump. There was a speech from Nigel Farage, one of the realest people in England. It was super cool. There was a rare Jared Kushner sighting on the side. He was like a couple feet from me. People were taking pictures with him. But I want to show you guys a few interviews real quick. These are a few people I ran into, and I just thought it would be funny to say, "Are you racist?" since the media is always lying and saying everybody at Trump rallies are racist. So take a look. I want to ask you, are you a racist?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I feel I'm not racist in this country.
Let me know what you stand for with the Vietnamese Americans for Trump and Pence.
Yeah, I'm the member of the Team King channel for the Vietnamese radio station.
Amazing. And
yes.
Why is Trump good for Americans and Vietnamese Americans?
Because the Trump, he loves this country more than himself. So he sacrificed for this country.
Amen.
So, and then we are the victim of the communism. So that's why we are here. All the Vietnamese community, most of them vote for Trump. Even the people lived in this country 40 years, 45 years, they never vote. But this year they come out to vote.
God bless, brother.
All right.
Appreciate it.
¿Qué piensa usted? Yo pienso que él está haciendo un buen trabajo aquí. Yo sé que va a ganar el estado de Arizona porque su corazón es bueno. Y el otro señor, pues no, y está perdiendo la mente ya. Jesús.
Are you a racist?
I am a racist, meaning that I love the human race.
And what do you think when people say that, you know, Trump doesn't like Hispanics or Mexicans? What do you think about that?
I'm proof that that's not true because I love Trump and Trump loves the Mexican people. He just doesn't want the bad guys to come over the border.
And do you think a lot of people are coming around to that this election? You think he'll do better with the vote?
I was at a Trump rally 4 years ago and I was about the only guy in line, and now I see a lot more people, so I think people are coming around to it.
Amazing. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you.
Por supuesto que sí. Guys, get a picture, get in. Chandler. Diego Santiago ha ido a mi casa.
¿Oh, sí?
Sí.
¿Me das su teléfono ahorita,
What's going on at the Trump rally? I'm asking everybody this question. Are you racist?
Am I racist? Well, I mean, if racist means you want equal opportunity for lower income communities and you want the Justice Reformation and you support Trump for, you know, the First Step Act and the Second Chance Act and Opportunity Zones, 100% I'm as racist as they come.
What ethnicity are you?
I'm actually half Hispanic and half Polish.
All right, and what does the back of the shirt say?
Oh yeah, take a look, man.
Wow. Speaking of Polish, I'm part Polish too. Shout out Bobolewski.
Are you?
We're doing big
Tony
things this
Bobolewski, bro. That's my man. Hey, that guy's as credible as they come, man. And you know what? Hunter's laptop matters. Got to tell CNN and all the fake news media. They jumped on the Russian collusion thing. They tried to beat down our president. He took all the blows, and he's back stronger than ever. How come they're dropping the ball on the Biden laptop thing? Hunter's laptop matters.
Wow, that's going on. And this is what's really sick to me about all this is I met so many kids, so many nice people, so many families of all different types, so many stories at this rally, like thousands, if not tens of thousands of people. And it was, keep in mind, it was Trump's second rally in Arizona that day. So he's pulling this big of crowds in the same state twice in one day. But the amount of people I talked to and I met, the press has to know what they're doing because they go to these events too. It's always like little snarky white guys or something asking them questions, and you know they're going to take that footage and frame it and make them look crazy and evil. These are sick, pathetic people. So I know going to this event for the first time, you know, if you go to these events and you look at the people there and you talk to them, it's hard to not see that these are good people. There's none of the undertones that they talk about on the media. It's all BS. So I just want to call out the mainstream media. I've always known how evil and demonic they are, but just going to these events, connecting with the people, and then seeing how these events are portrayed on media, these people belong in hell because they're sick, evil people in the media. I'm talking about, not the people at the rally. So one of my favorite videos I took was this elderly woman dancing, or actually I should say young woman, budding young woman. And this is life. I mean, even if you're elderly and the coronavirus, they want to just lock you up like a slave or a prisoner and be like, oh, this is good for them. We're going to lock them up for the next couple of years. It's like, no, you should still be able to dance. You should still be able to have fun. You should still be able to connect with people, because in many ways, that's what keeps you alive. And this acting like it's a bombshell, well, COVID has a higher death rate among the elderly. So does pneumonia. So does every other virus and disease on the planet. The older you are, the harder it is for your body to fight diseases, of course. And if you want to quarantine, you should be able to. But this idea that it's the new normal, that we have to live like a slave and a prisoner, I mean, people are enjoying themselves here. It was a great time, and I just had a blast. So now I want to show you the two speeches that really stood out to me. Of course, I'll show you a little video of Trump and the angle I had, the crowd and everything. But Rand Paul just crushed it, and also Nigel Farage almost made me cry, just talking about how Trump is really the last leader of the free world. So let's watch that, and then thank you guys for supporting.
We're going to have a great victory. And a lot of people want to go out on Tuesday. They don't want to go out early. It's called the Great Red Wave. They always say, sir, could you please ask them to go out on Monday, Sunday, you know. We love you. We love you. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. They'll say the president was crying. I don't know. I don't know if I want a president that cries, but it's okay. But you know, that's a friend. Anybody ever hear of Clark Kent? Just like the legendary Clark Kent. Super Trump! Super Trump! Super Trump! Super Trump! Super Trump! Super Trump! You know we're going to win the election. You know that. We're going to win. This is not...
Thank you. Here's to immunity. To immune people. I've got a message for independents and libertarians. My message is this: if you hate war like I hate war, if you want America to be supporting America, not spending our money overseas and wasting lives overseas in unwinnable, endless wars, you need to support the president who said this in his State of the Union. He said, great nations don't fight perpetual wars.
Thank you. That's right, Brent.
I have a message for African Americans across our country. Biden and Clinton failed you. The Biden-Clinton crime bill locked up a generation, unfairly locked up a generation of young black men. Joe Biden said, lock them up. They're super predators. Throw away the key. Joe Biden is responsible for decimating our black community. When Mike Lee and I went to talk to the president about the First Step Act, my wife was involved. We talked about how unfair it is. Look at all the families out there. Can anybody say your family's immune from the scourge of drugs? That you haven't had a kid or a cousin or a nephew or somebody that got hooked on drugs? This president, and I tried with President Obama and we got nowhere, but this president passed the First Step Act that let these people that were serving 30 years in jail for nonviolent crimes, he set their freedom. And I have a message for those of you who are sick and tired of both Republican and Democrat presidents sending your money overseas to countries that hate us. President Trump says, and I say, not one penny more for these.
A friend of mine, a lot of people say one of the most powerful men in Europe, Nigel Farage. Come on up, Nigel. He's a very non-controversial person, too, right? That's what he's going. Come on, Nigel. He's very shy. Thank you.
Oh, I'm non-controversial and shy compared to you. I got to say, 4 years ago, I was honoured to come to America to bring the Brexit message, the message that you can beat the establishment. And that is what Donald Trump did. He beat the pollsters, he beat the media, he beat all the predictions. And here's the worst bit, they've never forgiven him for it. They've never, ever forgiven him. They have spent 4 years trying to delegitimize him. 4 years of the Russia hoax. 4 years of a false impeachment. Most human beings under that barrage would have given up. This is the single most resilient and bravest person I have ever met in my life.
Thank you very much.
And when you vote next week, you are not just voting for who the President of the United States of America is, vital though that question may be. You are voting for the leader of the free world. You are voting for the only current leader in the free world who has got the guts to stand up and fight for the nation state, to fight for patriotism, to fight against globalism. You'll be voting for the only leader in the Western world with the real courage to stand up to the Chinese Communist Party. You'll be voting.
And here's a video of me watching Air Force One take off as Trump left. I was like right next to it. It was just phenomenal. And I wish I could show you the clip. It was My Way by Frank Sinatra playing. Just one of the most beautiful events ever. But I can't play the song because I feel like they'll probably take my YouTube or Facebook video down. But just imagine My Way by Frank Sinatra playing right now. It's just phenomenal.
All these rappers complain about taxes, but don't realize who tax them. Under control of the mind, got the culture hijacked and the people moving backwards.
Let's see what happens Tuesday at this election, and I hope you enjoyed this footage.
Oh yeah, I could do it.
You gonna jump it?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna demonstrate why you have to build the wall tall. If the wall was like this, if Nancy Pelosi was in charge, look. You just jump right over it. That's why Trump had to build the wall tall. There's really nothing racist about it. You feel what I'm saying? A wall like this? Come on. It's too easy. So it's no disrespect to our brothers and sisters all across the world. We just need a big wall. Like you need a big lock on your door. You feel me?
Your money stacking like Dubai. Yeah. Got you and your feeling to the ceiling, but they're dealing with the villains and the killers to the side. Yeah. I'm about to teach you the truth. Yeah. They ain't trying to teach it to you. Yeah. They would rather keep you in the system, pay $100K for college just to end up in a prison. Yeah. They just signed your boy to Rockefeller.